Would you look at that? I reached 1,500 subscribers. Now what should I do to celebrate this monumental feat? Oh, I know! I should do a Q&A! I'm sure people will leave some lovely questions. I hate you guys. Alright, let's get the goofy questions out of the way. John Pork or Tim Cheese? I like mac and cheese, so Tim Cheese, I guess? Why would you ask me this? Oh, look at this one. This one's for my best friend. Sky, are you a single baddie? First of all, never speak again. But second of all, yes, I'm a single baddie. How's your life on a day-to-day basis? Okay, I wake up, I get ready for school, I go to school, I deal with you and our friends, I go home, and then I crash out. And that's my life on a day-to-day basis. What were some of your inspirations behind Starfall? Okay, for any new people watching, Starfall is my object show that I need to lock in and work on. Obviously, BFDI and object shows as a whole inspired me to make it, but one of my big inspirations was Amphibia. It's a show on Disney, and if you haven't watched it yet, please do, because it is peak. And, like, I see some of the characters from Starfall in Amphibia. Let's take Starball and Anne, for example. Both Starball and Anne were separated from their homes. They encounter a small child, which leads them to finding a new temporary home in the process. I loved Amphibia and OSC so much that I made this monstrosity.
Percy, hurry! I just need to...
Now look what you've made me do.
I'm sorry for everything. Mercy!
And no, we're not gonna talk about how ugly that looks. Alright, next question. Do you have OCs that you consider your favorite, design-wise, plus in general? Okay, Starball is turning 5 years old this year, which is, like, insane to me, because what do you mean I made her when I was 11? So, I have a lot of bias towards Starball. I really like the way I design my element OCs, because the elements are like their own little species, like they're gods, so they look different. And it's funny, because back in the olden days, when I was, like, 13, people were like, oh, like, look at Starball's hair. I'm like, guys, that's not hair, that's her wings. And if you had the chance to add any one of your OCs into an official Danny's World update or a BFDI season, who would you pick and why? So, I actually made a Danny's World OC. Look at her in all her glory, isn't she amazing? She's a moon, her name's Evelyn. You can look at this if you want, but I actually made her own card, so I'm gonna read that out loud real quick. Alright, Evelyn the Moon. Evelyn can be a very sociable toon. It all depends on who you are. Some toons she's close with, example being Glisten, and some she tolerates, like Shrimpo. She can act chaotic when around those close to her, and she can also be very irritable at times. She's my only Danny's World OC, so that's why I would add her into the game. Also, this is what her ability looks like. But yeah, she's pretty silly. Okay, this one says, can you give me your honest thoughts about Pin? Okay, between BFDI to BFDI A5 and then pre-split BFB, I really didn't have an opinion on her. Like, my biggest opinion on her was like, oh my gosh, her and Coiny, so cute. I was 13, guys, come on. But once Teapot 1 released, it was way easier to develop an opinion on her, since there wasn't, 60 contestants. Teapot definitely made me like her more. She is definitely not a favorite, but, she's cool, she's chill, I miss her. But if we take a look at how I see her in BFDIA, it's like an emotional roller coaster. Ice Cube, what the hell, you took her face! Ruby, what the hell, you took her size! Okay, she has a very valid reason to hate BFDIA now. Jacknjellify, did you just stab me and twist the knife? Oh my goodness, look at how cute she is! I'm so happy for her! Book? So, like, she's not gonna hurt Book again, right?
I hate you, die!
Oh, wait, her paprika obsession is actually cute. And there you go, those are my honest thoughts about Pin. Alright, now I'm gonna answer some very quick this or that questions. Christmas or Halloween? Christmas. Makeup or skincare? Skincare. Phone or iPad? Phone. Math or reading? Reading. I don't like math. Hot days or cold days? Cold days. Water or soda? Ice, cold, water. Strawberries or blueberries? Strawberries. Not you. Get out. Pizza or hot dogs? Pizza by a mile. Sweet or savory? Sweet. Sour or spicy? Sour. Blonde or brunette? I mean, I'm a blonde IRL, so I guess blonde. Alright, last question. Do you think Amber Sugar Cookie should be in Cookie Run Kingdom? Yes. And that'll conclude my Q&A. Thank you guys for asking, and I will see you soon. So, bye-bye!